Hello, my name is Patrick Osborne and I'm a local author, and I'm just going to read a small piece from my debut novel, Baxter's Boys, which came out in 2020. Enjoy. Baxter sneaked a look at his watch. "He'll be home soon," said Leonard's ma. She turned to her husband. "What's he like?" "Oh, he's going on about the football team, the way the boys treat him like one of their own." "Says they're a super bunch, all right. Some very talented lads as well," Leonard's dad enthusiastically added, taking his wife's hint. Baxter removed his cap and scratched his head. "To be honest, there's a bit of a problem with the team. That's why I've called round." The room fell deathly silent. Leonard's dad slowly leaned forward, trying to formulate his words before he spoke. "They found out where he works, haven't they?" "I'm afraid so," Baxter admitted. Leonard's ma reached out, taking her husband's hand in her own and holding it tightly. "We understand," Leonard's dad said with a heavy heart. "He's always struggled to make friends. He's that quiet. It's why his dad got him into the football in the first place," explained Leonard's ma, almost in tears. Her husband shifted uneasily in his chair. Turned out to be very handy as well. So he was. We had scouts over regularly from England, checking on his progress, and he went over there for a few trials. They were queuing up to sign him in the end, but he decided to finish his studies, get his qualifications and all that lark. "He was always a very sensible boy," Leonard's man insisted. "Or so we thought," said the disappointed father. "You can imagine how he felt the day he came home and told us that he got that job." He took a deep breath, closed his eyes and shook his head. His wife rubbed his arm tenderly. "That job with the social bloody welfare. He's brilliant with numbers. He could have got work anywhere if he didn't fancy being a professional footballer." Leonard's ma looked Baxter straight in the eyes. "I had to give up going to the bingo. People would just stop and stare and whisper," she revealed. "And as for the neighbours," she shook her head disappointedly, "there was nothing bad like that ever happened on either side of our families. Apart from your uncle Danny murdering that old woman." "Ah, here." "Danny had his reasons, in fairness," her husband said defensively. "I suppose," Leonard's ma agreed. "Anyway, we had to sell up and move in the end. The only thing I'll tell you, and God be my witness," she made an elaborate show of blessing herself, "he's never squealed on anyone in his entire life. Sure, his own dad's been working on the QT for years,